please like, share, and subscribe, and ring that little bell. Ring the little bell so you're notified when new videos drop. So the big news for me, it really is huge news, is that Big Finish doesn't look like they're going to be around, right? I would recommend... No, listen, I don't want to cast aspersions on the business ethics of anybody working at Big Finish. I mean, really, genuinely. In fact, I have totally polar opposite worldview in many key regards to Nick Briggs, right? But man, I think he's a very, very ethical person, right? So I don't want to cast any aspersions on anyone, but I would download all your content ASAP, right? From what I can tell, they may only have weeks of operation left in them. I hope I'm wrong, right? I have no, real firm information other than what you're about to see, but I think they've only got weeks of operation left in them. So this story, this video is going to see how the story unfolded, but unfolded in reverse, which I think is, I don't know, I just find that more interesting, right? I think you can trace the etymology of the story that way. So for me, I came out of Sabbath. Now, if you didn't know, so I'm offline on Sabbath for 25 hours. Sabbath starts on Friday night at sundown and goes for 25 hours. Actually, somebody asked me, what actually is it you can't do on Sabbath? How do you know? It's so complicated. You don't even want to know. It's basically, there are 39 areas of labor that were done to build the Jewish temple, which are the same 39 theological areas of labor that were done to create the universe. When I say temple, I don't mean like the Reform has Jewish temples right now, which is a sect of Judaism. No, we're talking about the Jewish temple, which was destroyed about 2,000 years ago. Anyway, I digress. One of those things is creating fire and transferring fire, which the rabbis essentially take that principle of and say it's prohibit one from directly using electricity, right? So you can't flick a light switch on or off or look at your phone or do it for no reason, right? You can't do any of that stuff. Again, because transferring fire is like creating creating a circuit. You can set up time switches, things like that, which we do. To have hot food, we have a hot plate, and I put that on a time switch. Yeah, that's it. But anyway, the point is this: I'm offline for 25 hours, and it's really good, right? It's really good. I really recommend it, right? Even though nowadays, because we're at war, we all have phones with them. Well, not me. Everybody else carries a phone with them. I don't, because I figure everybody else has their phone. They're going to tell me if there's a nuclear bomb heading towards me, right? I think they'll let me know. If not, I think I'll recognize people screaming and running around and crying, right? That might be a good indication. But as I said, I digress. So I came out of Sabbath and I saw this story. I was like, wow, because I've been expecting this for a long time. But when it happens, and it hasn't happened yet. These are just rumor, right? Well, I think more than rumor, but it hasn't happened yet. But I was shocked, surprised. I was like, yeah, it makes sense because they like most of entertainment, they've disconnected from minimally 50% of their audience, right? Because they push ideas that I think are not universally accepted, like. Women have penises, for example, can have penises, don't have to have penises, but can have penises. I'm going to say have them. They don't carry them in a little bag by them, but they actually have dicks coming out of them. Most people say, but Rabbi, aren't those boys? Not in 2024, no, and don't say it is. And YouTube, I'm not saying they are, okay? But they kind of lean heavily into that. I think they had quite a lot of DEI edicts placed upon them by BBC. Like one thing that that I've heard from very, very, very inside sources was a release a few years ago called the Lovecraft Invasion, and it was this really clunky piece added into it to show what a wicked racist that H.P. Lovecraft was, and it really killed the whole story. Like just killed the release. And I'm pretty sure that was a BBC edict. I think again their hiring policy where you had to hire somebody who wasn't a white man, and when you reduce your hiring pool, you lower the quality, which is what we saw. I think the main range, which I loved, right, just died a death in its last year. Oh, it was tragic. It was, and it really could have been a glorious celebration. Big Finish were, back in the day, they were fantastic, right? I think they went downhill, but essentially when all this DEI stuff came in from the BBC, who are the license holders, who are able to make you basically do anything to retain the license. I think the fugitive doctor, the Dr. Ruth figure, was a BBC edict, right? I really genuinely do. I don't know. It just seems to make sense. Anyway, so what we're going to be watching here is my next day reaction first, right? We're going to start off when I had 24 hours to assimilate the knowledge, and I was less knee-jerky about it, right? When we're going over it, and then we'll do the initial like story when I went through it, and I looked at when things have been recorded, their release dates, things like that, and it is looking bad, right? It's looking bad. Anyway, like, share, subscribe, baby. All those things are good things to do. Let me tell you how very good things to do. Will they make you incredibly happy in life? Well, yes, they will. Right? Yes, they will. You wouldn't think clicking the subscribe button would make you insanely happy and content. But it will. I mean, obviously, experiences may vary. But give it a try, baby. Give it a try. I'm sure you'll be happy with your choice. Anyway, like, share, subscribe, comment. Now, let me hand over to me. When's this from? From last night. I was waxing lyrical yesterday about Big Finish. Thinking about Big Finish, and yeah, I do think they're toast. Right? I do think they're toast, and it's honestly, my heart goes out to Nick Briggs, because somebody said in the comments, "Oh, this will wipe the smug expression of his face," and I never really noticed that, because I like Nick Briggs a lot, as it happens. I like his work. I think he's a good, and if he has a smug expression, again, I hadn't noticed, right? But if he does, I would say it's because he's having to continually lie out his ass to fulfill BBC policy. I think everything that's happened to Big Finish, all the insanely stupid creative decisions and DEI decisions, they enforced DEI, I think were all imposed by BBC. For that matter, I think, what's her name? The Dr. Ruth figure was imposed by the BBC. Because that's not a financially viable figure. Are you out your bloody mind? It's not. It's just, and I think they put the Dr. Ruth TARDIS in there so you can like put that TARDIS with like your Hartnell figure or something, and it'll be something a little bit cooler. I don't know. It's. I mean, I think that's what's going. But like, I think this was an edict by the license holder of the BBC. I know, like, when I say I know, I'm reasonably well informed, right? That what's that one with Lovecraft in? Right, well, it was what they had. This very heavy-handed underscoring of Lovecraft's racism, which I don't know. I don't know enough about Lovecraft to comment on. Right, I really, really, genuinely don't. The most I know about Lovecraft is from reading Providence by Alan Moore. Right, so that's really. I mean, I've heard adaptations of like Mouths of Madness, and I have an idea. I have a reasonable idea of Lovecraft. But I certainly couldn't comment on his like racism with any authority. But it was very clunky bits of dialogue, and I think that was inserted by the BBC, right? I think every bad decision, and their hiring policies, which gave them terrible writers, right? Which all had the same DEI insane mindset, and the more of those people come in, the more it becomes like, well, that's just the way. That's the way they take over. They're like a fucking virus. Right. Anyway, so I was thinking it's been like the first Doctor Who release was in 1999, and I think they started in 98 with Bernie Summerfield. Was it 98 or 97? I think it was. I think they started. Yeah, it was because it was the 35th anniversary, and literally nothing was happening. Right, and I was Nick Briggs and. What's his name? Jason Hagale are walking around a con going, everyone's really glum and say, well, we're going to be announcing it soon. It's not long now. But they've been going, what, 25, 26 years? No, 25 years. I think they'll make it 26, maybe 26. But, like, that's as long as classic Doctor Who made it. And they made a lot more product than classic Doctor Who. But they saturated the market. And... frankly, there's if they go under tomorrow, which is likely, there's their back catalogue, it will just keep me happy forever. Right here, let's have a quick look at what's coming out again, because I found that really indicative when you see what's been filmed, what's been recorded, and what hasn't. So and like, so here, one second, share screen, because that's a real tell, right? That is a real tell. Like, so I think everything from February has been recorded. I'm going to go out and lie. This must have been, right? This must have been recorded, yeah, in recorded about a year ago in LA, right? And then this must have been recorded as well. Yeah, so again, recorded August last year, but the turnaround times are getting quicker. This was recorded very recently, so on Tarans versus Routons, I believe. 17th of May. So again, no, I thought it was recorded after that. And Star Cops, when was that recorded? That was that was May, right? So the latest recording I saw is in August. I wonder if they've done a recording since then. This was in the can, the Pokemon, for years. This has been in the can for a while as well. This one, Six Doctor Adventures, is in nothing. Yeah, so this is March, right? March, and nothing has been announced. See, when it's been recorded, it tells you. Look at that. Even though there's no more details for this one, right? No name, nothing, March. When the recording date is there, it's been recorded. Right, this has been recorded with Star Cops, I think. Yeah, you see? But I'm not seeing anything after August of last year. Right, everything that was May. What about this? Does it have any details? Nothing, man. Yeah, so I don't know. Don't look good, right? Don't look good. So let's say Big Finish goes under. Basically, the first release they're going to miss. I guess they could postpone the Six Doctors release, say for technical details. They can postpone that, and maybe the Torchwood one. Have they? I mean, who gives a shit about Torchwood anyway? It's like, honestly, I can't believe that shit's still going, but apparently it is. So they could do by March. They could say postponed, but then when they get into April, they got a lot more. I think the Missy one they recorded. We looked at that yesterday. Yeah. It was recorded on June, right? April and June. And yeah, this one, I bet it's been recorded. Look, yeah, 7th of June. But I haven't seen any recordings after September, right? No, nothing there, right? I haven't seen any. This good chance this might have been. No, nothing there. But yeah, there's no recording after September. It's maybe this one has been. No, August 2023. Wow. All right, I think we might have just unveiled a scoop. So this was recorded in like 2020, I think. Look, let's have a look. You see, whoa, did I not call that? 2019 and June 2020. Did I not call that? Wow, look at me go. This has not been recorded. Or maybe it has, because I bet it actually has. Because I bet they recorded it in one block. So this was August. This is the last recording block that we know of. August 24th, 2023. That's the last recording date that I've been able to find any reference to. Torchwood Soho. Did people buy this? February 2023. This has not been recorded, right? This will have not been recorded. No, I didn't think so. All right. So have they recorded anything since September September onwards in 2023? Because nope, nothing there. Blimey. September, that War Room. I can't imagine. No, not a chance. Let's have a look at this one. This probably hasn't recorded either. Yeah, I can't find any recording information from September onwards. I don't think that. I think that's probably why maybe they had to get that the loan just to cover salaries. Probably that makes sense. 4-disc cast, and again, nothing about it. At least they have an idea for that one. Paternoster Gang. Why have these have been recorded? No, blimey. Good luck, mate. Yeah, I would say if you're working as an actor for Big Finish, and you haven't recorded it, you don't expect your paycheck until you get to that recording studio. Don't count on that money because it ain't coming, mate, right? It is not coming. Like, with all the love in the world, it's not coming. Right, and then, yeah, see, this is what the future of Big Finish looks like, sadly. Wow. This keeps getting pushed back every 20 minutes. I pre-ordered it already. It was actually, the first one was pretty good. But yeah, 2025 looks pretty bleak, right? Wait, 20. Oh, so they only goes up to 2025. Yeah, Big Finish, mate. Not doing good. Not doing good, darling. So yeah, that's my thoughts on that. I don't think. And again, I think most of the decisions that have destroyed them has been imposed from above. Right. Again, just the same with Dr. Ruth Figure. I mean, did you see the Al Dewar? Is that guy the guy's name who premieres all their figures? And look, great work on those figures, right? They look fantastic, but it did look a bit like a hostage video at the same time. People getting their asses handed, and dear old Big Finish. We love stories. Yes, but your one might be a sad story, right? Your one might be a very, very sad story. Listen, I love Big Finish. I've been with Big Finish since the beginning. Literally, I got the Oh No It Isn't cassette tapes from when I was working in Miami. And the big thing around them was also the BBV videos, right? Alton. This is before Alton. So I've been with them since the very beginning, right? Since the very, very beginning. What do they talk about on their website? Let's have a quick look. Big Finish. And man, in their time, they were great. But basically, as Jody came in, it wasn't Jody. So here's the thing. Jody wasn't causative. Jody was why is this not opening up? Come on. Jody was a symptom rather than the cause. Why is this not opening up? Come on. Oh, there you go. Excellent. Jody was a symptom, not the cause. Of like this immense downturn in quality. Right, and there's a downturn in quality. Of course, many things, but mostly laziness, in my opinion. Right, mostly laziness. But yeah, no, it was a remarkable downturn in quality of the last since basically Jody was like just the same on TV, right? And some of it was covered by diversity hires. I mean, you had some just horrible writing, right? And scripts that are okay that just shouldn't be. It was just garbage, right? Just so much garbage. The main range just like shuddered and died. Right, right. It was such a shame. That final year, okay, the main range at its height was wonderful. Like it was just. I mean, like, let's have a quick look. Let's go for a year. Like, if I go back to here, let's go to like 2002. Okay. Right, so this is December. So in the December release, Bang Bang and Boom, which is freaking awesome. Oh my god. Okay. If you see, like, it's like light on releases, but these are all awesome. This is basically a space Eurovision with the Seventh Doctor and Mel before they were reinvented to be super cool. Plus, you also had Real Time, this thing they did for BBC. As a the type of technology used to stream it on these little postage stamp things were, and it was small. These small little windows was called Real Time with two E's. So Real Time. This is called Real Time. It was a 6 Doctor Cyberman story. It was okay, right? It was okay. What kind of fun? But okay, we're in January. Jubilee, all-time fucking classic. Oh my god, all-time fucking classic. Yeah, I think it was the first Robert Sherman release. One of the weirdest, creepiest, most wonderful, a Dalek story. And what makes Dalek stories great is when they're different. They go places where you don't expect. Evil of the Daleks, great example, right? Speaking of Daleks, great month. He also had Dalek War. This was Be Dalek Empire 2 or 3. And then he had No Place Like Home, which is a free thing to get in Doctor Who magazine. Mayray, this wasn't anything to really scream about, but I remember it more than most of the more recent ones. It was something with Erin, right? She was getting too close to be written out. You could say Erin and Fifth Doctor. Oh, now we're back to Bernie Summerfield. The Dark Flame was a bit of a miss, I'm afraid. Sadly, it was in the Virgin universe, but the script was really ropey, right? It was a really ropey one. We got Judge Dredd, Dreadline. That was good. Okay, I mean, okay. All this content is so much stronger than anything they've had out in years, right? The Pirates, Bellatrix, Draconian Rage, Dalek. Okay, this was 2003. Doctor Who just got a greenlit. Creatures of Beauty. I love Creatures of Beauty in that it's completely out of order. It's a Doctor and this a story. It's wonderful. Strontium Dog, Doctor Who Unbound. Oh man, it was just so much inventiveness just bursting out the seams right now. Oh yeah, you can film the Reddit Project Lazarus. Now they were generating their own mythology at this point, right? This was a thing called the Forge they had in London in present day. The Unbound again, just brimming with inventiveness. And Flip Flop again. You can listen to. This was back when they came in disc. They were in disc by now. And you had a black disc and a white disc, not 1 and 2, and you can listen to them in any order. It was a really clever script. Full Fathom 5. Oh, that was David Collins as the Doctor. Then we got the supervillain quadrologist. We headed to the the 35th anniversary? Is it? Well, what was 2005? It was 63, 73, 83, 93, 40th anniversary. As we headed to the 40th there, we had, so we're in the anniversary year. Man, 40th anniversary, a bit better than the 60th. Omega, so that was Omega Story with Peter Davison. It was okay, right? Perhaps today, the 40th anniversary, being a bit of a squib. But he just at Scars. Oh my God. So awesome. This was like, what if the Valiard had won? Michael Jason, Bonnie Langford, so awesome. Oh, Judge Dredd, Code 99, Poison Seas, Bernie Summerfield, Davros. That's a Colin Baker and Terry Malloy, wonderful. Unbound, Deadline. That's with Robert Sheeran, wrote it, performed by Derek Jacobi. Judge Dredd, War Planet. All these are great. All these great. Then you had Master, Arabella Weir, Unbound, Zagress. A bit of a dud, Zagress, I have to tell you. Look, it was a bold idea, very inventive. But here's the trouble. When you experiment, you try new things, sometimes they're going to fail. And that's what happened. I'd rather have this failure than stayed and boring, which is, what I felt the 60th anniversary was. Wormery was excellent, though. A bit of Katie Manning as Iris Summerfield. Iris Wild Thing, I mean. Caesarea. Again, here's where the inventive kind of went off the road. The whole Divergent art wasn't great. This was a two-hander. Wasn't that riveting. Sharda was great, though. Loved it. Creed the Criminal was much more normal at last. It was okay. Then Death and Dark. So where this failed is, the Bernie Summerfield went from books to audios, and you're supposed to follow them through both, and I didn't. Right, so that was a bad idea. Right, that was a bad idea. Natras Affair, I love this one. Very experimental, very weird. I mean, we're in 2004 already. The Twilight Kingdom. I remember this had Villarin from Blake Servant. Just Red Jihad, that was excellent. Gallifrey. I remember they started the Gallifrey series. Anyway, my point is this. I love Big Finish, right? I unabashedly love Big Finish. So I've been saying that because their quality has nosedived over the last several years. I'll demonstrate, right? I'll demonstrate. Let's go to 2018, right? March 2018. Let's see what they got. Serpent and Silver Mask, basically forgettable, right? Basically forgettable. Yeah, I honestly don't remember anything about it. It was like just filling in the blanks. What's the name? Fifth Doctor story. At a girl, it's kind of what everything was wrong with Big Finish. It's like, oh yes, women being proud of women. You are women are the majority and the most privileged people. Yeah, in Western society. Like, oh no, but we used to have to not be like that. I never bothered with the Tales from New Earth. I don't think many. 38 dot. What the fuck? 38 dot. What? Oh, I can't work out what their business model. How many discs is this? You fucking me? 5 discs? 38.11. No one is paying 38.11 for this shit. Fuck you. Oh. Omega Factor, I got to drop them. Okay, this was good actually. I have to tell you, Third Doctor's volume. This was. I mean, I like the Nick Briggs Sherlock Holmes, but this was definitely a holdover, right? You see, because it's got the old logos on, right? As soon as we get the Jodie logo, that's when it falls apart. Crossfire, right? So it was the second Ravenous. Right, and Ravenous wasn't really that good either. The depiction of Candyman wasn't in any way better than in Paradise, not Paradise Towers, in Habitus Troll, which I watched an episode of the other night. It was actually genuinely quite good. Halifax Rift, it was all like this guy in the unit in the 80s, this Daniel Hopkins thing. Didn't really work. It ran for a few stories. Jake Dubman, not really that interested. I think I got this one. I do have that. 38.11. You got to be fucking with me. That is just crazy, right? It is just crazy. Prisoner is excellent. Oh my god, that was very good. Man, they got a lot of product out. That Short Trip, I think, was actually quite good as well. These are the 10th Doctor in German. All right, let's see. It's any time now when the logo changes. There you go. I am right. Totally forgettable. Jenny, Doctor's daughter, never bothered with it. Not interested. Lots of Dark Shadows. Callum was actually very, very good. Short Trips was good. Star Trek Meetings, I guess, didn't go far. Time War was actually. I mean, I wasn't so keen about them gender swapping the 12. Out the side, again, this is where they become completely forgettable. But they were trying something new. Jeremiah Born in Time. This was a thing by Nigel Planet, which was meh. Is it worth paying for? No. I hate to tell you. This is actually quite good. It's a sequel to War Machines, with where the program for Wotan was found in the current day, 2004, whenever this is, 2018. This is First Doctor Chronicles. The First Doctor Adventures, they were still quite good at the time. Class didn't bother with it again. Red Planet's kind of cack. Burning Sun felt 11th Doctor Chronicles, apparently I have that. I don't remember it in any way, shape, or form. Lady Katrina, I have that, and that is because Michelle Ryan has a fantastic ass, right? Fantastic ass. And I think she. God, I got the Shilling of Sixpence as well. I wasn't out of my mind. That was shit. Oh god, that was shit. Was that the second one? I hated Shilling of Sixpence. So this was a weird trilogy of Spencer McCoy stories with what's the name? Is this the one that had? Is it Bonnie Langford and Sophie Aldred? But is it also the one that had the werewolf from Greatest Show in the Galaxy, Mags, the character that you totally forgot and never wanted to see again? And they put 3. It could be, right? That was such a duff idea. This was actually excellent. The Dalek Occupation of Winter. That was a great missing story. Victor Too Many Targets, not really for me. Burning Summer, it was like it's celebratory stuff. It was kind of fun. This was old short trips they were releasing at the time. Which I had all of these. Holy Terror, this is good as well. Okay, so when did they slip in quality, right? Yeah, all this is still reasonably okay. Because there's a minute where it nosedives. I mean, like it really is. Where is it? Warlock's Cross. Getting there. Look. I think the first sign that things were really rocky was the Sixth Doctor and Perry. Oh God, that was an awful box set. Yeah, Hunting Ground. Yeah, everything. Okay, all of this is completely. I mean, maybe they saturated the market, but all of this is completely forgettable. But I don't remember anything being actively bad. Okay, so this is all good. So let's go forward to 2020. Let's go forward a year. Yeah. Yes. We've hit the shitville, right? Dark, man, this was shit. This whole E-Space Fourth Doctor stuff was skippable, right? Very skippable. The Director's Guest I didn't bother with. Oh God, this was awful. This Greatest Show. The Psychic Circus. Yeah, this was really genuinely awful. And I loved it. I love Greatest Show in the Galaxy, right? And I like that Master as well. I think this isn't the last time you see him before he was like unceremoniously sacked without being consulted, right? Because he opposed the trans community, right? The more Fourth Doctor, again, this is all so forgettable, right? And it's like that you can say forgettable about their products is really bad news, right? Oh God, that Fourth Doctor. Oh, this is 12th Doctor Chronicles I quite liked. Blake 7, that was awesome. Right? Their restoration, that was awesome. I like that a lot. Subterfuge should have been brilliant. Was shit. This was good. Donna Atta Girl 2. Fuck off. Fuck off, Girl 2. Right? First Doctor Adventures, quite like that. David Bradley was still enjoying those. Captain Jack dropped out of that. Dorian Gray, I think I gave up on that as well. Lucy Miller set. This was the best thing of the year. Susan's War. That really was excellent. Cry of the Vultures, boring, forgettable. I quite like this countermeasures though. Okay, so this is 2020. When did the shit really start? Time Slip I didn't bother with it. It looked kind of shit. To say it did look kind of shit. No, it's after this. It's totally after this. Mine, I still went for Human Frontier 2. Yes! Oh, it's with Stranded. Stranded is what that's where Ground Zero is, where you have Livchenko starts dating Tanya, somebody who lives in a they're stranded in London for a year, and so he has a house in Baker Street, I think, and with tenants in, so he gets to live there for free. And then there's Tanya, who I can't remember, is a woman with a penis who ends up dating Livchenko, who's a lesbian who likes women with penises. Oh, and without, because nothing bothers her because she's from the future, right? She is up for anything, right? Up for anything. That was it, right? Oh God, yeah, this was shit. Oh, Time Apart. Oh God, what a shit release. Mars Part 2 was actually good. That redeemed itself from what's it called again? Their first Star Cops thing, Mother Earth. Missy, is this the one where you had the meddling nun? Because that was shit. You had the Lumiere in this, which was shit. Which is like a future version of Master that's totally good, right? That was shit. Oh God, robots boring as fuck. Yeah, we're in the fuck boring zone now, right? Right. We are. This is what August 2020. Yeah. Thin Time Manquake. Yes, I told you it's when we got the Sixth Doctor and Perry volume. That was the sign it had started. Yes, this was shit. Every story in this was offensively shit. Oh, about all how terrible men were. All while she dressed like a slut constantly. Why are all men staring at my tits? And maybe stop showing them to me. And they are very good. Yeah, that's why do you think men are staring at your tits? Because men like tits and you have nice tits and you are showing them your tits. That is why men are staring at your tits, Perry. Perfect alien brown. Out of Time 1 was good, but too short. Should have been 2 discs. Oh, well, yeah, man. This is a doozy of a month, right? This is exactly why. Right? Big Finish are up shit creek. Now, I kind of like this one, by the way. Bernie Summerfield. I was like Dracula's War. I didn't bother with it. This was the worst release they've ever done. Flying Dutchman Displaced. It was the absolute. This was an embarrassment. This was a disgrace. Right now, they've improved stuff since then. But Callum Volume 2, Callum was very good. But that was a disgrace. It didn't get that much better. Shadow of the Dark. I mean, like, this is, just shit. Oh, Time Lord Victorious. Oh, fuck me. This was the absolute best bit of Time Lord Victorious was the, was it the, not Delgado Master, the Amy Master story. That was the pinnacle. Anyway, so I'm hardly surprised to see this. Has that Gary Lee, has Big Finish Productions hit choppy waters or an iceberg like Iceberg? The company has accounts for 2020 have just been released, and they revealed the company has taken out a £133,000 bank loan to enable them to remain afloat this year. Fuck me. Problem being says Big Finish will be Big Finish if they stop making turgid preachy stories. What, like the one I was just looking at? Get woke, go broke. You can feel them trying to turn the boat around, but it hasn't been good enough. Right? John the White says, and again, oh God, what his analytical mind is. It's not mine. Right? There are $2 million in debt due in the next 12 months, only $400K in assets. This was September, and we're banking on the 6th to pour them out of the fire. I bet it hasn't. Oh my God, we said the same thing. And as Officer said, Disney has no love for extended media, won't lift a finger. They are fucked, mate. Yeah, they are fucked. That doesn't sound good. Let's see what they've got coming up. But yeah, like Time Lord Victorious. Preachy stories. Shadow of the Daleks, Time Lord Victorious. Dull, preachy stories. Oh, look, it's a female bounty hunter. Wow, I quite enjoyed Hearts of Darkness, though. That being said, there's still something redeemable. And I actually kind of like the River Song 10th Doctor stories. The old stuff, get awesome. Go for the old stuff. Shadow Darks, fuck off. Oh, Wicked Sisters. This was shit as well. Right? This was they've been around for a while. The Tracer Twins, they was in the sequel to the Key to Time series they did with the 5th Doctor. They were like human tracers, and they had superpowers, and they got spun up with their own stories called Graceless, which were, they're probably, like, in hindsight, I'll probably listen and go, oh yeah, that's not really worth listening to. So anyway, this is a 5th Doctor Leela meet up with the Sontarans and the Wicked Sisters, the Graceless. And it shouldn't have had the 5th Doctor theme in it, right? It wasn't really a 5th Doctor story. It was a Graceless thing. Right, it should have had its own identity, and it just didn't work at all. Right, did not work at all. I quite enjoyed these River Songs with the 10th Doctor ones. Oh God, Plight the Pimp. Now that was shit. Preachy, dull, boring stories. Grey Man and Man. Yeah, preachy, dull, boring. Man, Time Lord Victorious. Preachy, dull, boring stories. I wrote the robots. Preachy, dull. Yes. Boring, preachy, dull stories over and over again. And then we had a breath of fresh air with Master, which I really enjoyed. But their main range was shit. Colony of Fear. Even the 10th, 4th Doctor ones were just forgettable at this point. Right? What's this? Volume 10? Yeah, basically you can forget from this point onwards. Space 99 I like. See, New Rangers always had new life to them. right? Or is it, and you know, so what they have coming up? For here, let's see what they had in. So let's do a quick look at what they had in 2023, right? How woke were they in 2023? We'll do a woke-o-meter, right? This wasn't woke. The Death Star I wouldn't call woke. I quite liked it, in fact, some ways. I never finished listening to it. I really should. Well, this struck me as well. You know, this was just woke woke central, which is why I stayed away from the Diary of River song. So they're pretty darn woke, right? Cass, completely worthless time watering, like what for? Jeez, this was totally. They were all to have that woman from the so wokeified, yeah. They all to have the woman from the Night of the Doctor in it, and totally worth it, right? Man, I really wanted this to be good, and it wasn't. It was like 70s Torchwood with Louise Jameson, and it wasn't good. Right, Class wasn't good ever. Nobody ever thought Class was good. Then we had a bit of see their relaunches at this time where they would try to turn things around. Really worked. Anything with Big Finn, anything Nick Briggs connected really worked. This is a great example. The First Doctor, the Itcherton incident, right? That was excellent. Meanwhile, things he wasn't working on, Shades of Fear. God, how generic. See, the generic title is always a sign of boring tack, right? Whereas the Itcherton Demon Song, the Itcherton incident, these are specific to their story. All the time and space. Oh, God, the Return of Joe Jones. You stole my fucking money from me there, Big Finish, you cunts. Oh, well, I still never listened to finish listening. It is just unlistenable shite. So in not doing good so far, it was reason that having what's the name, Neris Hughes just inherently makes it a little bit woke. All I remember is this as being lots of women. 8th of March. Whoa! It's probably one of the best ones though. But whoa! Okay, I love Terror of the Master. UFO never got. Not really interested. I mean, I didn't really like the Big Finish of it. I really wanted this, but not $171. Oh, but man, that looked good. I wish I released it on books on tape. Get AI to read them, for fuck's sake. They were like, why haven't you released those in books on tape yet? Cockwomble morons. And they should give it as a free download to everybody who bought the book. But I don't know. See, this is not for me, but I'm glad they took an initiative to move forward. Oh, God, completely. See, generic title, boring. High Frontier Volume 2. I reached the end of High Frontier Volume 1. I said, I've heard all the Star Cops I really want to hear at this point, or listen to it. I don't need it, and I stopped in the middle. So, yeah, I'm going to tell you. That's not a sign of how Vital Robots was boring cack. I hope Beyond Bannerman Road did well, right? Survivors New Dawn, not interested. No. Darkseid's not for me. Okay, so I enjoyed Once and Future. I thought that was by far the best thing, but more boring cack. Pioneers. Torchwood, I'm out of Torchwood. Leave me alone. Fine. War Doctor Begins. This was good, but I stopped. This was the last one I got. It was like Volume 5. And they did 4 volumes. It was in one unit. Then there's a 4 and 5. I got the 4 and didn't get the 5. You work it out for yourself, mate. You work it out for yourself. Oh, woke crap. Look, that's it. Well, they deserve that. Genesis Tale. Fuck you. This wasn't bad, right? The Space 99 before that, woke crap, right? Not woke, but just forgettable. I never finished listening to this. Solitary Confinement. Arc didn't bother with. Wasn't Future I enjoyed. Wizard Time Friendly Invasion. I don't really remember them. Stone Cold, don't really remember it. Seven Doctor Actions, Far From Home, didn't bother with. I don't like Sullivan Cross, essentially. I don't think they worked in any way, shape, or form, so I don't really like anything they're with. Among Us, leave me alone. I realized that the audiobooks were too long, frankly. They should have stuck to Terror of the Master, which is like 3 discs. 3 discs I would pay for. 6 disc is like homework. right? It's homework. Yeah, I say I stopped buying Unit Nemesis, Masters of Time, and you bored me with your preachy stories, darling. Right? This was one. Genius of War. This was one of the best. What's the Future? That was fucking awesome. Oh man, that was awesome. As for Second Doctor Adventures, Jim Roberts, again, you see specific titles, right? A Genius of specific title, not generic shite, not boring generic shite. Oh, I've long stopped buying River Song. Travel with Hope. I mean, like, how much fucking generic can you get? What's the Future? Well, not bad. I don't care. Orphan Quarter, leave me alone. I just don't care. Oh God, Doctor Purity Unbound. You've had a pretty woke year, mate. Okay, you've had a pretty woke year. Oh, my TV isn't there. From this guy, it's going crazy again. Hang on. Might have to unplug it. Yeah, get a sec. Let me go unplug it. I already got to get seen to. Man, there's so many things I got to get seen to. Anyway, Big Finish looks like they're fucked. The bottom line, Big Finish looks like they're fucked. And they got it. So they got to generate how much profit? Wait. Somebody was saying how much profit they had to generate. So like 160,000 profit they got to make. That's crazy. Yeah, I mean that's the yeah. They're banking for the 60th. Tell you that Once and Future probably looked after them a little bit. But Rose Tyler, maybe. Arkwright I quite liked. I mean, again, I hope it did well for them. I hope all this stuff did well for them. Once and Future, again, this was one of the best ones as well. But like Doomsday, no, how could they be going under when they had classics like this at only $38.11? You can get Doomsday, where was it Suze? What's her fucking name? Suze Kepner. Glad her name was there. Suze Kepner can sneer at you while being a shit actress and being paid for something that she shouldn't be doing. Like, no wonder they're going. Look at this shit. Honestly, no wonder. Oh, Gallifrey War Room. Is this the one written by, what's his name? Flo Trethaway. Yeah, she's like this toxic fandom personality, I believe. Platinum again. Girl power! Xbox Lucy Miller. Look, we used to be good. Oh, this is the old stuff. Even this was shit. This wasn't bad. But like, okay, fine. I did enjoy Once and Future. Up to November. Oh God, Audacity, fuck off. Right? War Master, I didn't bother with this one. The Art of Audio Invention. Fuck off. $57.19 for this book. Are you fucking with me? And that way, you don't even get me. This is it. You aren't going to show me any interior pictures. You fucking with me? Like, are you out of your mind? Who do you think? That's just crazy, mate. I'm sorry. Box of Dread, don't care. Broken Hearts. Well, at least that sounds somewhat. To do everywhere and oh God, leave me alone. Everywhere and anywhere. Again, you know, if you didn't keep slapping me in their face with non-white women connected to shit, right? I'm sorry. Now you conditioned me to think that, and if you got non-white women, it'll be shit. Oh look, speaking of non-white women, things that be shit. We have Audacity. Oh yeah, okay. They've been woke as fuck. They deserve. I never didn't bother getting this. They've been woke as fuck. They deserve to go under. Fuck me. I gave them a chance here. So let's see what they got to pull themselves out this death dive. You could look, more Tanya. Yay, because everybody that's not going to be bad if it. Who reads this? Beth Chambers and Rebecca Root and Dan Starkey. Fuck off. Man. So that might be the best novel in the world and come with a free hand job from Millie Gibson. I'm still not fucking interested. This return to normality, right? Man, look, we're normal again. Hopefully, well, I enjoyed it, but is anybody left? You chased everybody away for fucking years. Oh, you don't want to be progressive? Oh, well, what? You don't want to say chicks have dicks? Fuck you. This is excellent. First Doctor Adventures Future. This is fucking excellent. Steve Noonan is the man, right? Haven't liked any of the Thunderbird stuff. And notice that both Star Cops and what's his name? Sometimes very Routons aren't box sets, but spread out over 4 months. Meaning they can't produce content to fill the months right now. Right? Victory of the Dark. Oh, fuck off. I hope this is making money for them, right? $30 on that. No way. I never finished listening to the last one. Planet Doom. With Nemesis Express. I don't know. I probably won't get this one. This I will get though. Third Doctor Adventures, Revolution Space. That has a good pedigree. Who Jonathan Morris. Oh, good, excellent writer. Right, almost always delivers. Star Cops. I've just watched a TV show. I'm done. I don't mind rewatching those ones now. So versus Ruton. So far, it's been very good. Who's writing this one? Tim Foley. Probably good. Not interested though. Sullivan Cross. Oh look, non-white people. Yay! We're not racist. You weren't racist beforehand. And like, I'm sorry. This what's the name who plays Cross? Naomi Cross is just not very good, frankly. And because of her, I haven't got most of her stories. That she goes from like she was with who was she with first? She's been with the Seventh Doctor. She's been with Unit in Nemesis. Where else have they been? Hang on. But it's like no one's chasing this woman, darling. I hate to be the one to Eleanor Crooks, Naomi Cross. To oldest first. So she first appeared. So over here, yeah. So I was first appeared with the Seventh Doctor. Man, then she went into Unit. Was she in anything before? So it was in Unit and then the Seventh Doctor. So the Seventh Doctor, I think, was a prequel. I don't know. It's all like in a different timeline. But I think the first time you saw it was probably in Between Worlds. And then Solomon Cross AWOL, right? I think it's probably the first time. But like, yeah, I was completely not sold on her. I'm sorry. It was clearly, it was a diversity hire. Don't diversity hire. Get the right people. You could be. I was reading the Doctor Who comic strip with Sharon. Like, do more comic strip adaptations with her. Okay, hell. Now, I've been burnt. I was burnt the last classic Doctor's New Monsters. No, not going for it, mate. Boring as hell. Sixth Doctor. Has been a long time since you've intrigued me to buy anything. This is March, right? We're in January. Zero information. Think it's been recorded? I don't think it's been recorded. I want to be surprised if this isn't coming out. And maybe it's been recorded, but I want to be surprised if this isn't coming out. Yeah, this is coming out. But if they don't have it when it was recorded, I wouldn't think it's happening. Yeah, recorded. This is April. Fuck me. They don't have enough revenue to make this. Bottom line. This one they might have recorded already. Yeah, you see, I can tell. Man. And it's got a quartet of like new writers. Like Lou Morgan, it's not a new writer, but like it does have the meddling nun in it as well. That's the thing. Look, Big Finish, they just fuck themselves in the arse. Should be the title of this video. Big Finish. Fuck themselves, nothing else. Do you reckon echoes? If it's got a name, it probably has happened. That's a fair. No. Not me. And what? Do you reckon it's happened? I don't know. Let me see. Backstage. Oh, it happened. It's interesting. Sometimes it happens, sometimes they haven't. Look at. I'm surprised Chris Eccleston hasn't, because no. They used to record them well in advance. This probably has happened already, though. I think they recorded. 2020, right? They recorded these years ago. I hope they've still been recording. I don't know if I'm getting this. Like, when's this coming out? June. I don't know if I'm getting the first part was somewhat cack. Has it been recorded? That's the question. I bet it has. There you go. Look at that. I can always think they released the first half. Must have recorded it back to back. But they're fucked, mate. I hope they recorded this. No, I love the second Doctor Adventures. Oh, but look at that's all that's planned for July. Shit. Look at this. Normally it's filled up by now. All right. Has this been recorded? No. No, it doesn't look like it. Yeah, Big Finish is going under. I think that's it. I think that's got to be the message, right? Big Finish is totally going under. Me. Uncharted, unhappening. I hope they're bought up by a streaming company, right? And big Nick Briggs is employed to make new content with them. I bet this has been recorded. They record that. Oh, no, they have not. I'm surprised. This has certainly been recorded, even though we have no idea who's in it. But this has certainly been recorded, right? I'm sure that has. But I doubt this has. Nope. See? Big Finish is fucked. It is. What are we in November? Let's see what and they got nothing coming out. They got nothing coming out and nothing. And they're fucked. They're fucked. Bottom line, that's it. They're just fucked. With a Big Finish. Everything. But how long have we been saying this is going to happen? I mean, really, how long? It's ridiculous, right? It's absolutely ridiculous. Of course, this sort of thing will happen, right? What's it? Let me see if I can find that. Somebody somewhere had broken down some figures. I'm just looking now. Is this it? I don't know. Let's have a look. Just trying to find. This was just what I'm looking at. It's just yeah. Look, sad. It is sad. Many mistakes. Look, you know how great Big Finish was. That I'm sad this is happening when they so deserve it, right? They so deserve it, and I am still sad it's going down. My name's Tzvi Lebetkin, the Rabbi from another planet. Please like, share, and subscribe, and ring that little bell. Ring the little bell so you're notified when new videos drop.